The Light upon the Moor, Baskerville Hall, Oct. 15th. My dear Holmes, at first I had little news, but now many things are happening fast. In my last letter, I told you about Barrymore at the window. Now I have more news that may surprise you. Things are clearer in some ways, but more difficult in others. I will tell you everything, and you can decide. The morning after I saw Barrymore, I checked the room where he was the night before. The window he looked out of is special because it faces the moor better than any other window. Barrymore was watching for someone or something on the moor, but it was very dark, so I do not know how he could see anything. I thought maybe he was meeting someone in secret. This would explain his quiet walking and his wife's sadness. Barrymore looks like a man who could easily win a country girl's heart. Also, the door sound I heard might mean he went out to meet someone secretly. This was my idea, but I might be wrong. Even if I don't know why Barrymore did this, I had to tell Sir Henry. After breakfast, I told him what I saw. He was not very surprised. He said he knew Barrymore walked at night and wanted to talk to him about it. Sometimes Sir Henry heard Barrymore's steps at that time. I said maybe Barrymore visits that window every night. Sir Henry said maybe yes. He said we could watch Barrymore to see what he does. He asked what you, Holmes, would do if you were here. I said you would follow Barrymore. Sir Henry said, then we will do it together. I worried Barrymore might hear us. Sir Henry said Barrymore is quite deaf, so we must try. We will wait in my room and watch for him. Sir Henry plans to fix the house. He has decorators and workers coming. He wants to make the house great again. After that, all he needs is a wife to make it perfect. It looks like he will marry Miss Stapleton if she agrees because he loves her very much. But things are not easy between them. Today something strange happened that upset Sir Henry. After talking about Barrymore, Sir Henry got ready to go out. I was going with him. He asked if I was coming. I said only if he was going on the moor. He said yes. I reminded him. Holmes told me not to let him go alone on the moor. Sir Henry smiled and said Holmes did not know everything here. He said he must go alone. I didn't know what to say. Before I could answer, he left. I felt bad for letting him go alone. I worried something bad might happen. I ran after him. I ran fast to the moor path. From a hill, I saw him about 400 meters away, walking with a woman who must be Miss Stapleton. They had planned to meet. They walked slowly and talked seriously. She moved her hands like she was explaining something important. He listened and shook his head sometimes. I did not know what to do. Following them to interrupt their talk felt wrong, but I knew I must not lose sight of him. I stayed on the hill to watch and planned to tell him later. Then I saw someone else near them. It was Stapleton with a butterfly net. He was closer and moving toward them. Sir Henry suddenly put his arm around Miss Stapleton, but she tried to move away and looked away. He leaned toward her, but she raised her hand to stop him. Then they quickly separated and turned. Stapleton ran up, waving his net and acting excited. I did not understand, but Stapleton looked angry at Sir Henry. Sir Henry tried to explain but got more upset. Miss Stapleton stayed quiet and proud. Finally, Stapleton called his sister and they left together. Stapleton seemed angry with her too. Sir Henry watched them leave, then slowly walked back looking sad. I did not understand what happened, but I felt ashamed for watching this private moment without Sir Henry knowing. I ran down the hill and met him below. He looked angry and worried. He said, "Hello, Watson. Where did you come from? Did you follow me?" I told Sir Henry everything. I said I could not stay behind, so I followed him and saw everything. At first he was angry, but then he laughed. He said the prairie was not private because many people seemed to watch him and Miss Stapleton. I told him I was on a hill watching. He asked if I saw her brother Stapleton. I said yes. Sir Henry asked if Stapleton seemed crazy to me. I said no. Sir Henry said maybe he was, but he wasn't sure. He asked me if anything would stop him from being a good husband. He said Stapleton could not object to his money or title, so maybe Stapleton just did not like him. He said Stapleton did not want him to touch his sister's hand. Sir Henry told me that he only met Miss Stapleton a few weeks ago, but already felt she was made for him. She was happy with him too. But Stapleton never let them be alone. Today was the first time Sir Henry could talk to her alone. She was happy to see him, but talked about danger and said she would not be happy until he left the place. Sir Henry said he was not in a hurry to leave and asked her to go with him if she wanted him to leave. He even asked her to marry him. But before she could answer, Stapleton came running, angry and shouting. He accused Sir Henry of being rude and said he could not have her. Sir Henry told him he loved her and hoped to marry her. They argued, and then Stapleton left with his sister. Sir Henry was very confused and asked me what it all meant. I tried to explain, but was also confused. Sir Henry has a good title, money, and is a good man. I did not know why Stapleton acted like this. It was strange that the lady did not stop her brother and accepted the situation. Later that day, Stapleton visited Sir Henry. He apologized for his rude behavior. They talked privately and their problem was fixed. They will have dinner together soon. Sir Henry said Stapleton might be crazy, but gave a good apology. Stapleton explained that his sister was his whole life. He was afraid of losing her and did not know Sir Henry liked her at first. When he saw it was true, he was shocked and spoke and acted badly. He said sorry and admitted it was wrong to keep his sister to himself. He said if Sir Henry would wait 3 months and only be friends with her, he would stop opposing. So, this mystery is solved. We know why Stapleton did not want Sir Henry to be with his sister. Now I tell you about another mystery, the crying Mrs. Barrymore, the secret night journey of the butler, and the candle at the west window. After one night of watching, we heard nothing. It was sad and we almost gave up, but the next night we waited quietly again. Suddenly we heard a step. We followed the sound. We saw Barrymore walking quietly with a candle. He went to the same room and held the candle to the window, just like before. We moved carefully to see him. Barrymore was tense and surprised when Sir Henry came in. Sir Henry asked why he was there. Barrymore said he was checking the windows to make sure they were locked. Sir Henry told him they wanted the truth and asked again why he held the candle to the window. Barrymore looked very worried and said he meant no harm. Don't ask me, Sir Henry. I promise I don't know the secret and I can't tell you. I took the candle from his shaking hand. I thought the candle was a signal. I looked out into the dark night. I saw a small yellow light far away on the moor. There it is, I said. No, it's nothing, said the butler. Move your light, Watson, said Sir Henry. Look. The other light moves too. This is a signal. Who is your partner? What is the secret? The butler's face was angry. It is my secret, not yours. If I must. Suddenly, Mrs. Barrymore came in. She looked scared and pale. She said, "It is my fault, Sir Henry. My husband did this for me. Tell us what it means. My unhappy brother is hungry and hiding on. The more, we cannot let him starve. The light is a signal to him that food is ready. His light shows where to bring it. Your brother is the escaped criminal, Selden. That is the truth," said the butler. "I told you I could not say before, but now you know. There is no plot against you." Sir Henry and I were surprised. Was this quiet woman related to a dangerous criminal? Yes, sir. Selden is my brother. We gave him too much freedom when he was young. He met bad people and did many crimes. God saved him from the gallows, but to me, he was always my little brother. That is why he escaped. He knew I was here, and we helped him. When he came tired and hungry, we gave him food and care. Then you came back, sir, and my brother hid on the moor. Every 2 nights we checked if he was there by putting a light in the window. If he answered, my husband took food to him. We hoped he would leave, but we could not leave him while he stayed. She spoke with honesty and sadness. Is this true, Barrymore? Yes, Sir Henry. Every word. Good. I don't blame you. Go to your rooms. The little yellow light was still there in the dark. I wonder why he dares, said Sir Henry. Maybe only we can see it. How far is it? Near Cleft Tor, about 1 or 2 miles. That's not far if Barrymore carries the food. He is waiting there now. I will catch him. I will come too. Get your gun and boots. Let's go quickly before he puts out the light. In 5 minutes we started. The night was cold and windy. It rained a little. The light was still burning. Are you armed? I asked. I have a hunting stick. We must be quick. We must be quick. He is dangerous. The hour when evil is strongest. Suddenly, a strange wild cry rose on the moor. It sounded like a dog howl, long and sad. Sir Henry grabbed my arm and said, My God, what is that? I don't know. It is a sound of the moor. I heard it before. The cry stopped and silence came. Sir Henry said, It was a hound's cry. I felt very cold inside. What do people call that sound? Sir Henry asked. Who? I said. The people living nearby. They are simple folk. Why care about their names for it? Tell me, Watson, what do they say? I was unsure, but answered, They say it is the cry of the Hound of the Baskervilles. He groaned and stayed quiet for a moment. It was a hound, he said finally, but it sounded very far away, over there. It was hard to tell where it came from. The sound rose and fell with the wind. Watson, didn't you think it was a hound's cry? I am not a child. You can tell me the truth. Stapleton was with me last time I heard it. He said, Maybe it was a strange bird. No, it was a hound. My God, could the stories be true? Am I really in danger from something so dark? You don't believe it, do you, Watson? No, I don't. But it is different to hear that sound here, on the moor, than in London. My uncle had the hound's footprint near him when he died. It fits. I don't think I'm a coward, but that sound scared me. Feel my hand. His hand was cold, like marble. You'll be fine tomorrow. I don't think I will forget that cry. What should we do now? Shall we go back? No. We came to catch our man, and we will. He is after the convict, and maybe the hound is after us. Come on. We will finish this even if the worst things on the moor are after us. We walked slowly in the dark, with hills around us and the small yellow light ahead. The light seemed close and far at the same time. At last we saw where it came from. A candle was stuck in a rock crevice, safe from wind and only visible from Baskerville Hall. It was strange to see a single candle burning alone on the moor, with no people nearby. Wait here. He must be near the light. Let's try to see him. Almost at once we saw him. A yellow, ugly face appeared above the rocks. It looked like a wild animal's face, dirty and angry, with a beard and tangled hair. His small eyes shone in the candlelight, watching carefully like a wild animal hearing hunters. He looked worried. Maybe Barrymore forgot a secret signal, or he had another reason to be suspicious. I saw fear on his face. He might put out the light and run away any moment. We jumped forward at the same time. The man shouted a curse and threw a rock that hit near us. I saw him stand and run quickly. The moon appeared from behind clouds just then. We ran after him, but he was very fast. He jumped over rocks like a mountain goat. I could have shot him, but I only had my gun for defense, not to shoot a running man. We kept running but could not catch him. We watched him until he was a small dot far away. We stopped, tired, and sat on rocks watching him disappear. Then something strange happened. We got up to leave, thinking the chase was over. The moon was low and a tall granite rock stood out black against the bright moon. On the rock, I saw a man's figure. It was clear, not a dream. He was tall and thin, standing with legs apart, arms crossed, head bowed, looking over the wild moor. He seemed like the spirit of that place. It was not the convict. This man was taller and far from where the convict had gone. I pointed him out to Sir Henry, but when I looked back, the man was gone. Only the rock remained. I wanted to search that place, but it was far. Sir Henry was nervous from the hound's cry and did not want more adventure. He said, "Maybe it's a guard. The moor has many since the convict escaped." Maybe he was right, but I want more proof. Today we will tell the police where to look for the missing man. But it is bad that we did not catch him ourselves. These were last night's adventures. I hope, Holmes, that my report is good. Some details may not be important, but I want to give you all facts so you can decide what matters. We understand why the Barrymores acted as they did, but the moor and its strange people are still a mystery. Maybe next time I can explain more. It would be best if you could come here. Anyway, you will hear from me soon.